Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos, that you watched them, liked them, shared them, and especially if you subscribed. I'm truly grateful for that. And what makes me even happier, that you are back for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I am very glad that you found me, and I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for all of you. Today we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of September in the areas of love and relationship. But as usual, this is general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Well, let's get started. In the center of your reading is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the card of pain, heartbreak, and pain. So some of you are definitely been through some hardship when it comes to love and relationship. Maybe you've been through some breakups, some pain that's still impacting you, because that's in the center of your reading. And this is definitely a card that's describing a hard situation, but when you really look at it, the dark clouds, the rain in the back of the card is indicating that not every situation lasts forever. After the dark time comes the sun, and you can already see the sun on this card. So I think just keep positive, and a better time is definitely on its way. But let's see the other cards so we can see the picture clear. Your reading starts with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is the card of stability, something that you worked hard for, and you are kind of afraid of losing everything you achieved. In terms of love and relationship, this can be an indication of being very jealous, trying to be trying to be controlling your partner. This is the card of control, not letting your partner be. So maybe some of you were in a relationship like that. This is definitely a card that's an indication of that you are trying to hold on to something because you are afraid of losing it. And what's very important with this card, that Four of Pentacles followed by the Five of Pentacles, which is an indication of losing it. So this card is indicating that you shouldn't hold on to something so much, because first of all, with the fear mentality, you're able to manifest that fear, and even sometimes people like to have their own freedom as well. If you're single, this card can indicate that you might be holding on to problems from the past, problems, heartaches, negative experiences. Yeah, you're carrying a baggage that's not helping you to evolve. It's definitely connected to this Three of Swords, which is all about heartbreak. So next we have here is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is at one fold can indicate that you might be confused, you might have a lot of choices to make, and you're not realistic, or you were not realistic, because this is more of a past. So maybe you had many choices, you were able to choose from many people, and you had hard time to make that choice. It can also be the card of being too much dreamy, not seeing things clearly, seeing things through a tinted rose glass, which is just an indication that you haven't been very realistic in terms of either the relationship you were in or your expectations from your love life. Definitely this card is a one that's indicating that you need to be more realistic. If you have many choices to make, just create a list, pros and cons, and get data to narrow down the choices. The next card we have here is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a great energy because this is all about balance. It's an equal give and take type of relationship. If you are single, this can be that somebody might come into your life with that approach, or it can be also indicating a relationship where each party is equally benefiting from the relationship. It can also mean that maybe you are thinking about buying a place with each other, but definitely can mean that somebody might be coming in to help as well. So if you went through some difficult times, it can be somebody who is able to help you and trying to figure things out, especially if you are confused. But let's see the next card. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is all about seeing the first signs of success. So for some of you, this can be an indication that, you know, maybe you've been single, you've been dating, and you might be meeting somebody who does have a potential, who you are able to see yourself with. It can be also a card of indicating that some of you might be in a long-term, in a long-distance relationship, where you don't really see each other as often as you would like. But this card in an existing relationship can mean that you might be making some plans in terms of putting the relationship to the next horizon. Now the other challenge with this card as well, that, you know, the Three of Wands is very adventurous. So from that perspective, maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's been very adventurous, and that's why you've been going through some heartache and you've been jealous and trying to hold on to this person. Now the next card is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands can mean travel, and so can the Three of Wands. So some of you might be going through a trip in September that might be important for your love life, but the Eight of Wands can indicate that things are speeding up, things are getting faster, maybe your love life is becoming faster. This is definitely the arrows of Cupid. So if you're single, this card can mean that somebody will come into your life and you're gonna be swept off of your feet. Even in existing relationship, this can mean that things are speeding up. Maybe the relationship is getting to the next level. But this is generally, it can also mean some good news coming in, some messages. Maybe if you are in a long distance relationship, you're gonna get some kind of a message. But let's see what's gonna be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to increase the channel so more people can get the message that they need. And for you, it only costs a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed both the like and the subscribe buttons. And I'm always happy to read in the comments what you're going through. So in the future outcome, you do have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is such a lovely energy to have in a love relationship reading, because he is very stable. He's emotionally stable. He is able to balance everything that he what he thinks and what he feels. He's somebody who's very emotionally mature, somebody who's very caring, somebody who provides a lot of love and nurturing. Right, this can indicate you or a person that you might be dealing with. If you're single, definitely somebody with this energy might be coming into your life, and it's a good sign for a long-lasting relationship. Even in existing relationships, the King of Cups is an indication that balance and harmony is coming into the relationship. If you look at him, he's always sitting very stable in the ocean, surrounded by lots of waves, which is an indication that whatever hardship you went through, whatever you've been dealing with, you're very stable in your situation. You know how to handle no matter how hard the situation was for you. The next card we have here is the Justice. So the Justice is means a couple of things. Definitely balance, especially connecting to the King of Cups. I think for some of you, balance is coming back to your life, and this is kind of like has this karmic energy as well, where you're getting what you're deserving. So if you've been good, you're gonna be definitely see that paying off. But if you've been not so good, you might see the results of that. Some of you might be going through some kind of a legal situation if you went through some divorce, and this card is indicating that the decision will be made in your favor, so you're getting whatever you deserve. And the last card we have here is the Death card. The Death is indicating that you're going through some kind of a major transition in your life. So this is different for everybody. If you're single, this card is indicating that somebody might be getting into your life. For some of you, it might be an indication of an end of a relationship, so a new one can come into your life. It's a change that you shouldn't resist, a change that you should go along with, because it's a natural development of your life, and it is serving your highest good. So the Death is a major transformation, but even existing relationship, if it's a good relationship, it can mean that it's going to the next level in terms of marriage. But there's some heartache here, so I think some of you might be going through terminating a relationship and going through some kind of a divorce, and I can definitely see that for those people, justice is getting served, and balance is getting restored. And when we look at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about long-term relationship stability and a very caring, nurturing energy. So I think you're going to have something of that nature coming in, because you do have the King of Cups as well, who's very balanced, who's very caring. Obviously, some of you have been through a lot of pain, and you're going through some major change, but overall, when you look at the outcome, you are getting out with the old, and something new is coming in that's gonna be more serving, more better for you, something that's gonna be more loving as well. So Capricorn, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading helped you, and I hope to see you again.